Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start the last topic of the chapter, that is chapter number 3 and numbers. And in this particular chapter, we are going to learn the last topic, and that the last topic is forming numbers. Fine. Now, before this, in the last class, we have discussed about how to compare numbers. That means how to compare a 4-digit number. That we have discussed the process. And then secondly, we have also discussed about the ascending and the descending order. It means how to arrange numbers. If I have given you 4 or 5 numbers, 4-digit numbers, so how to arrange them in ascending, that is smaller to larger, and descending, that is larger to smaller. Fine. Now today we are going to discuss about the forming the greatest and the smallest 4-digit numbers. Now students, please take the page number 31 of your textbook. In the page number 31, students, the topic which is given, that is forming the greatest and the smallest 4-digit numbers. So let us start with that one. Let us learn to form the greatest and the smallest 4-digit numbers. Look at the following examples. Now students, by an example, we are going to understand this particular topic. Fine. So here what will happen, you will be given 4 digits. 4 digits means the digits only will be given. They will not give you any number. They will give you only 4 digits separately. Now out of using those 4 digits, you have to use the greatest number and the smallest number. Say, let's take an example. I am taking my own example. Say if I take any 4 digit, say I am taking 5, then say 3, then 7, and say suppose 2. So I have taken these 4 digits. I need to make the greatest number and I need to make the smallest number out of this using these 4 digits, repeating only one time. That means I can use the digits only once. I cannot repeat it for twice or 2 times. Fine. So what do we have to do to form the greatest number? To form the greatest number, I need to arrange these digits in descending order. Descending order means largest to smallest. Now out of these 4 digits, students, which one is the largest digit? You can clearly say that 7 is the largest one. So I will first write 7. After that, what is the next digit? 5 will come after that. Then it will be 5. Then after that 3 will come, and finally 2 will come. Now students, let us write this as the put these digits according to the places. Now this 2 will be in the ones place. This will be in the tens place, this will be in the hundreds place, and this will be in the thousands place. Fine. So if I now read the number will become 7532. So I have found the greatest number using these 4 digits separately. Now I have made a single number. Now students, here you can see the difference. Here when I have given you in the question, the digits were given putting 1 comma in between, because they are separate at that time, because they are only single digit. Now when we are writing the greatest number, I cannot keep the comma after every digit. Fine. Now I have to put the comma according to the period. So after 3 digits I have to put the comma, because in our Indian system we put the comma or the period after the 3 digits first. So this 3 digit, then 1 comma. So this is the ones period and this is the thousands period. So that's why the number will become 7532. Now let us make the smallest number the same way. Now smallest number, students, it is very easy. To make the smallest number, you need to arrange these digits in ascending order. Ascending means smallest to largest. Now out of these 4 digits, which one is the smallest digit? Obviously it will be the 2. Then after that 3 will come. Then 5 will come, and finally 7 will come. Now student, you see, this is the reverse of that first one. The first one was descending order, now it is the ascending. In the last class also we have understood this thing. Ascending order is the reverse of the descending order. Now here if I see that what are the digits, that is, this is the ones place, this is the tens place, this is hundreds, and this is thousand. So we have to put the comma here. So the new number became it's 2357. So it's the key rule that you need to remember is that whenever we are making the greatest number, you need to arrange the digit in descending order. And when we are making the smallest number, you need to arrange the digit in the ascending order. So this descending and ascending order, if you have already understood in the last class, this thing also will become easier for you. Fine. So this is how we can form the greatest and smallest 4-digit number using some digit. And you can see all these digits are repeated only once. They have not been repeated twice. Fine. Now students, there is a situation here. Suppose out of these digits, if one digit will be a 0, then there will be a little bit change in the smallest number. Greatest number, it will become, the same rule will be applied. But to form the smallest number, there is a little bit change that we need to take care. Let us see that what is the change will come. Now suppose I have changed this 3 with 0. That means now I need to form the greatest and the smallest number using these 4 digits. But you can see now the digit, one of the digit is a 0 here. Fine. Now to make the greatest number, we need to do the same thing. Just arrange this digit in the descending order. So descending order, if I have to arrange, it will be first 7 will come, then what will come? 5 will be coming, then 2 will come, and the smallest one is 0. So this will become the greatest number, that is 7520. Now students, if I have to arrange them, make the smallest number, as I said, I need to arrange them in, you can say, ascending order. Now if I have to arrange them in ascending order, student, the ascending order will become 0, 2, 5, 7. Now here what will happen, student? If I now read this number, what is this number? This number is 257. Why? Because the left hand side 0 will not be counted, because that left hand side 0 does not have any value. So that means this 0 will be automatically removed. So what will the number become now? It will become only 257. But we need to use all these 4 digits. That means 0 also has to be used. But when we try to use that in the smallest number, what happened? When I put the 0 on the left hand side, extreme left, that 0 does not get counted. So we need to remove that 0. So we cannot do it that now we are using only 3 digits, that means. But that is not the question. The question they are asking to form the smallest 4-digit number. But it is becoming a 3-digit number. So what you have to do, whenever 0 will be there in the digit, you have to do one thing. First of all, you cannot put the 0 on the extreme left. Though it is the smallest and we are arranging in ascending order, 0 should come in the first place. But 0 will never come in the first place. What will come? The next digit greater to 0 is what? 2. So 2 will come first. Fine. Out of this 4 digit, after 0 what should come? 2. So 2 will come in the first place. Then what will come? Then 0 will come. And then 5 will come, and then 7 will come. Now you see, student, now the new number became 2057. Now 2057, I can say 0 is used here. So 0 is counted here. So this number is a 4-digit number also. So as per the question, we need to make the 4-digit number, and we are able to form the 4-digit number. So you have to keep this thing in your mind. Whenever 0 will be there in the given digit, that 0 will not be placed in the extreme left position. That will not be counted. So 0 will come in the second place. So that thing you have to remember, student. Fine. But in greatest number, don't need to change anything. It will accordingly go in the descending order, because 0 will come automatically at the last, extreme right. And then this 0 will be counted. But this 0 will never be counted on the extreme left position. Fine. Okay. So this is one situation that has to be taken care of if 0 will be there. Fine. Now, suppose I have given you 4 digits. Now, say suppose I have given you 4 digits like this. Now I need to form a greatest number and the smallest number. But now the situation is little bit different, student. Now the situation is that you have to use, you can repeat any of these digits to form the greatest number and to form the smallest number. Okay, let us go for the greatest one. If I see the greatest one, I have to repeat one digit which will be the greatest one. Out of this digit, which one is the greatest? It is 7. So that means I can repeat 7 4 times. That means here the question was we can repeat the digit as many times as we want, but I need a 4-digit greatest number. So whenever this repeat will be used, then I can repeat the digit as many as time we can. If it says in the question like that, fine. So the number will become 7777 if the repetition is allowed. Now the smallest number if I have to form, can I write 000? Because 0 is the smallest number, smallest digit here. So that means if 7 is repeated 4 times, 0 will be also repeated 4 times. But students, does this number have any value? This is nothing. This will be equal to 0 only. So there will be no use of making this number. So what I have to do, as I said, 0 cannot be placed in the left hand side. So I have to place 2 first, the next number, next digit which is greater than 0. And then I have to repeat the 0 for 3 times. Now the number will become 2000. So now this will become the smallest number and this will become the greatest number. And when the repetition is allowed, and they asked in the question that you can repeat the digit as many times as you want. So fine. Now students, if I change this situation once more, if I change this situation, then you can repeat only one digit. You can repeat one digit maximum 2 times. That means if I have to repeat this, I can repeat only one digit, and that for 2 times maximum, not more than that. So what will be the number that we are going to form? The greatest number, first I have to write 7. So I will write 77 because I can repeat the digit for 2 times only, not more than that. What will be the next number then? The next number will become 55. So the greatest number now will become 7755, as I am allowed to repeat the digits only maximum 2 times. Fine. For the smallest number also, I have to do something like that. What I have to do, I have to put the 2 first, because 0 I cannot put. But students, will I write like this, 2 2 and 0 0, or I should write 2 and if I write 0 0 0, what will be the correct answer? This will not be correct in this way. Why? Because I am allowed to repeat one digit how many times? Only 2 times. So 2 is repeated only once, but 0 is repeated 3 times. So this will not be the correct answer. So what will be the correct answer? The first one, that is 2200, or you can say 2200 will be the correct answer. This will be the correct answer. Fine. So students, this is the way how we can arrange the numbers in ascending, in how we can arrange the digits to form the greatest and the smallest 4-digit number. So in the example also, students, it is given already. What I have said, what example I have given, it all has been given here also. The same, but the difference that is that digits are different. But the same thing is explained here also in page number 32 also. Fine. So let us go for the page number 33. Now in page number 33, student, if you see, it is given I explore what. Let us read those examples. Example 14. 4,538 people visited an exhibition on Saturday and 3,980 people visited it on Sunday. On which day did fewer people visit the exhibition? Now this is about comparison. As we have already seen how to compare numbers, so we can easily compare now these two numbers. Let us write down the numbers. That is 4,538, and the next number is 3,980. Now students, just see the places. This is ones, this is tens, this is 100, and this is 1000. And here also this is ones, this is tens, this is 100, and this is 1000. Now since both are having 4 digits, I cannot decide by just looking at the number of digits. So what I have to do, I have to see the extreme left hand side place. That is the highest place, that is you can say 1000 place. So what is there? 4 and 3. Now I know that 4 is greater than 3. So that means this number will become the greater one than the second one. So what we can say, on which day? That is on Saturday, because Saturday 4005, this was on Saturday and this was on Sunday. So on which day people visited more? That is on Saturday people visited more. So that is 4538. On which day the people came less? That is the fewer people came, less people came. That is on Sunday. That means fine. So according to the question, the answer will be Sunday. On Sunday the number of people came less. Example 15. It is given Regia arranged the numbers 7123, 2789, all these numbers in the ascending order and as this. So that means she has arranged 4 numbers in ascending order, and Rina arranged also the same in a different order. That is, she has also arranged in ascending only, but both of the arrangement was different. So who arranged them correctly? Now, if you see the arrangement, student, if you see the arrangement, let us see who arranged how. First, Regia, if I say, Regia arranged the numbers in this way: 2876, then 2789, 4200 and 7123. And Rina arranged this in this way: 4200. Sorry, it is not 4200, it is 2789, 2789, 2876, 4200, 7123. Now they said that both of the students have arranged them in ascending order. Now students, I need to find out which one is the correct one. Regia is correct or Rina is correct. Now see students, both of these are same: 4200, 4200, 7123, 7123. That means they are correct. So I don't need to check this part. Only I need to see this part because they are different now. 2876, 2789, 2789, 2876. Now students, which one is the smallest out of these two numbers? This one or this one? So if I see that 2876 and 2789, out of these two numbers, which one will be the smallest? That will come on the extreme left. So if I see 4-digit number, 4-digit, so I cannot check. 2, they are same. On the next place, that is hundreds place, this is 8 and this is 7. So which one is smaller? You can say 7 is smaller. So this should come first, since it is the smallest one out of all the 4 numbers. So 2789, this is the smallest, and 287. So which one is correct? Rina is correct in the particular question because she has arranged them correctly. So this was a question given there in the I Explore Hot. So these two questions has been given, and so then you can expect also the same type of question in your exam also. Fine. So this is the last topic of the AI Explore Hot. Match munchies you can see by yourself, student. Then social studies one, English one is given. That you can also see by yourself. If you do not understand, then we will have a Zoom class again, and in that particular Zoom class we can discuss about this you can say match munchies and other things. Fine. So student, with this we have completed the 3rd chapter. That is, not the whole thing is completed, the explanation part is completed till here. Now we need to go ahead with the drill time. So drill time, students, we will not discuss today. Drill time we will discuss from Thursday onwards. Drill time we will complete maybe on Thursday itself. Then we will go to the workbook portion. And Saturday, students, though it is a Mindspire class, but still I already said that in Mindspire class also the worksheet will be given at 10 o'clock in the morning. So 9:30 to 10, that particular time I will utilize for this discussion. That is, we will maybe on Thursday we will complete this drill time part of the textbook. That is, textbook will be over, and on Saturday we will start the workbook portion. And 9:30 to 10 we can see the video, and after that at 10 o'clock you can start the worksheet from the Mindspire. And I will try to have a Zoom class. Let's see if it is possible on Thursday or Saturday. If it is not possible on Thursday and Saturday, By the next week, I will try to have the Zoom class. Fine. So students, that is all for today. So we have completed the whole, you can say the third chapter also, and that means your PT1 syllabus is over. So PT1 syllabus means explanation part is over. The drill time and the workbook is left, so that we will discuss definitely. So till third chapter, the PT1 will be, it will be the syllabus for PT1. So students, please study properly. Go ahead with the each and every detail of the question, because you may get any type of question, because it is the question paper will be prepared by IMAX. Then IMAX can give you any type of question, like they can give you hot question also, they can give you normal question also. So you have to expect different types of question in your PT1 exam. So students, get ready yourself, please prepare well and go into detail. And then on Zoom class, if you have, maybe if not possible in this week, next week definitely we will have a Zoom class, and in that particular class you can ask me about all the you can say the doubts or the confusions of this particular 3 chapters, 1, 2 and 3. As I said, in the last class we have the Zoom class, but you did not have so many questions. But in the next Zoom class, in the next week or the by next week, please keep ready your doubts, confusion in a piece of paper, so that you can ask me during the Zoom class. Fine student? So let us meet on Thursday, and Thursday we will have the drill time of the chapter number 3. Fine? Thank you.